Hi guys. So I'm just gonna be super real and honest with y'all. I am not the foo-foo girl. I wake up, I work out. By the time I get home from the gym, I'm off the ground just running with my business. Today has been a crazy day. So I don't always get my hair fixed, and my hairdresser is in this group, so I apologize because she makes my hair beautiful. So when it is fixed, give me a shout out because it's like this or down or in a ponytail or something like that. And yes, it's like 80 degrees outside and I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I've been doing meetings because my yoga studio is not open yet. So I meet people in town, and some of these places, their air conditioners are freezing cold. So anyway, tonight or today in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make chicken stuffed peppers. And so the first thing, I'm not gonna do a whole video on me cooking quinoa. I mean, quinoa is pretty straightforward. So for 1 cup of quinoa, it's 2 cups of water. You bring that to a boil, then you let it simmer for 15 minutes. And this is the quinoa that I buy from Sprouts. It's Ancient Harvest, and it's the Harmony quinoa. If you're a gardener, you can grow quinoa. It's a 1 time a year thing, and you've got to plant a lot of it. So I've done it before. It's a beautiful plant. I absolutely loved it, but this is easier. And so I'm going to show you the rest. But while the quinoa is cooking, I'm not going to stand here and talk to you for 15 minutes and let this come. But we need the quinoa for the recipe. So quinoa first. Okay, so let's talk real quick about this recipe, guys. So it calls for 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of chopped onion and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. My quinoa is finished, so I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna add all the spices to it and add my chicken, which let me show you my chicken because I'm doing it a little different than the recipe. 1 second. So the other day I made my chicken for the week, and I left it out overnight. So today, to make this recipe, I ran to Walmart and just got, I do this from time to time. It's not, if you're doing the meal plan that I have people on, this is like when people get started, it's what I have them do, but eventually we want to get off of this. But it's really good when you're starting a meal plan to kind of get used to it again. So I just go buy the rotisserie chicken, and I had some for lunch today. And what I do is, let me turn these onions off for a second. You just want your onions to be translucent, which if you don't know how to cook onions, let me know and I'll get you a video on that, because you may not know, because you know what? Cooking is a newer skill to me as well. So I'm going to measure out my chicken, and I'm going to use this chicken instead of cooking the chicken like the recipe tells you to do, because it was easier for me today with my time schedule. So then I'm going to add my chili powder, my ground cumin, my salt, my black pepper, and I'm going to let that go for about 5 minutes. Then I'll add the tomato sauce, the quinoa, the beans, and the corn, and then I'll show you how we put it in the oven and how you make a meal out of it. Okay, let's show you what we've got. So I'm going to show you the mixture. Let me just move my fancy camera here. It doesn't look very good, but that's the mixture. So here's one of my wifey skill bloopers. I thought it said mozzarella cheese, or I wrote down mozzarella cheese and it was Monterey Jack cheese, so I'm skipping the cheese, so you can add the cheese in there. Let me just show you how easy it is to stuff it. So let me grab my bell peppers. I cut them in half, and I'm just gonna stuff my stuffing in here. So this has the black beans, the corn. The corn on the meal plan I'm on is a carb that I can eat. So if you're not on a meal plan and you want some help meal planning, I have a few options of meal plans available. If you're on a meal plan and maybe corn isn't on it, just skip the corn. Maybe add another vegetable, not bell pepper, Oh gosh, you could add anything in here. It's just a stuffed bell pepper recipe. Pretty easy. I mean, guys, if I'm doing this, y'all can do this. So that's our chicken stuffed peppers, and I'll take a picture of it after it's all done and post it in the comments of the video and in the story of the group so you can find that. I'm really weird. I do lots of things with extra, but I'm just gonna go ahead and bake all of this extra. I really wish I had the cheese because the cheese makes it taste super yummy. I make these all the time. They're really easy, and I just bake this for, I have to look, I bake it at 375, and this is actually gonna be dinner for me tonight, and then I'll probably have it for lunch on Friday. I don't always like to eat the same thing for dinner and then lunch the next day. And I have leftover pot roast from this week, and I will be putting together some pot roast sandwiches to show you guys. Okay, have a great day. Thanks so much.